They love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dreadnoughts of Oakland.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now it's Wilson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
There, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now Wilson. His throw incomplete.
When you look at this defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave him 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
That one is caught by Hunt. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fit?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. But you look at this defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on there. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Kalijah Kancey
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing is Wilson.
There's Chris Olave.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10.
They've got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out.
Stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse?
He's got it in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Runs over him. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beating them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Monk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Touchdown, Saints! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to widen their advantage.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Play action. Now Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now it's Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll run on first down. Monk, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he... provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10.
Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 9 now. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 53 yards.
And the Dreadnoughts continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
35. Saints 10.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2.
To throw is Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's just not out his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. On third down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson now to throw on third down. That is caught. And finally down he goes as as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We start with a battle in the NFC. Carolina making the...
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go. Well, here we sit, week 17, just 1 more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 57 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dreadnoughts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Wilson.
Olave holds it in.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 66 yards. And the Dreadnoughts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Dreadnoughts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
5 yards
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fights through it. Fights off the defender. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves at every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action here on 1st down. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run covering. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dreadnoughts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 13. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Olave over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Clemens going to throw for the 1st time. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Clemens. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now they'll this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Steps under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Clemens.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the home team here, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling